月曜日 Today's May 5th, 2024 here in Pacifica, California. 12 miles of San Francisco, MedakaMetal style. So just to follow up of what I've been doing. So yesterday, so I had these selected 4 different variations, and I moved them up over here. So let me just take a real quick sip, man. The best beer of the day is one on a Monday night. Oh man, it's past my bedtime, but I figure I need to do this. So these over here are the Red Cliffs, right? Red Cliffs are produced by Tarumi-san in Japan, 2022. These are the Kohakunames that I have. And I did pull out 1 or 2. This is the best I have. Again, the most important thing is the side view, the body conformation, no deformities and all that. From here, originally they're in these tanks, right? And then I hand selected them and put them in here. And then I've observed them from the top to see how they swim. Again, from the top view, you could really tell if they have any swimming issues. What swimming issues means is it's probably their right or left. The lateral fins, the side fins, are not symmetrical. So you want to avoid those. So from here, I should actually put these boys back. These were the ones that I rejected. So from here, they ended up in this, this is a 5-gallon Aqueon. I set this up. The water's been running for over 24 hours. It's heated to 77 or 78. That's like 25 degrees Celsius. That is what you want if you want to breed. So if you want to breed, number one, you want the temperature to be above 77, 78, 25 and up to 28 degrees Celsius. You also want the light to be on for a minimum of 13 hours. 13 to 14 hours is peak. And that's what triggers the female to release the hormones that actually then triggers the males to do their thing. So, these are the babies that I'm going to go with. These are, again, the Red Cliffs. I originally got the juveniles from Japan. These are the, let me see, F2 and a half, 3. And again, I've been struggling with the Red Cliffs. They're pretty weak. So my goal is to make sure that I have good postured Red Cliffs that are strong, that are not weak. So my water transformation, the way I move the fish, I scooped it up from down here in this container. And what I've been doing is using this. This freaking thing is awesome. This is awesome. All right, my buddy gave it to me from Genji. So what I've been doing is, I siphon out some water, and then I siphon in some of the water from this tank over here. And the reason why I'm floating this is because the water temperature over here is room temperature. This is heated to 77. So I float this in for about 30 minutes, and after that I start siphoning out and then siphoning in. And I've been doing this for the past hour or so. So it slowly, after the temperature is set, I slowly remove the old and introduce a new. Right now it's at the stage where I could just dump these boys and girls in here. The setup that I have in here is I have a small heater. I have a air bubble sponge filter, and I have 1 ram's horn in each of these. Symbiotic relationship, man. They basically eat the medaka poo, and they'll decompose it to a level where it doesn't really cause any nitrate, ammonia, which will damage the water and all that stuff. So here over here didn't make any sense. This is basically the what I call the Metal Riff Black, which is the Midnight Frill. Midnight Frill was produced by Tarumi-san in 2023. This was the juvenile was imported at the same time, crossed with the Red Cliff. Red Cliff was produced by Tarumi-san in 2022, so they're relatively new. And this is one of the crosses that I've been working on. So that's what this is. And from this cross, you get variations. You get the darker ones, you get the lighter ones, like I showed you yesterday, and the blackish yellow ones. But these are the dark ones. I pulled out maybe like 3 from here that I didn't really like. Some were a lot lighter. So what happens is after you put them in this like white container, in about an hour, some will lose the color. And what you want, or what I want in these, the black ones or the dark ones, I want the ones that are the darkest per se. And I'm looking for like an emerald tip on the fin and all that. And I know you can't see it here right now, but that's what I'm trying to do over here. Let me see if I can get a top view. Not the best top view, but it's pretty dark. And these come from the Orochi. Black diodes are like Orochi based, so they should not be affected by the color of the container. Compared to some other darker ones that did not transcend from the Orochi. If you put them in a white container, they'll basically turn silver or pale. So these are pretty dark. You don't see the blue fin just because of the white container, but trust me, they're pretty awesome. Let me just look at these red cliffs from the top. From the top view, is it going to focus for me? So it's not really in focus, but that's what they look like. You can see the emerald tip fins. That's what basically the Midnight Frills look like, or the Metal Riffs. And they're both wide fins, so pretty awesome. I have been contacted about like, do you have these available and all that stuff. But the thing is, like, I gotta tell you, the strain that I have over here, or the lineage, it's not strong. So unless I get the next generation to be stronger, what do I mean by strong? Being able to adapt to different water parameters, being able to live outdoors as well as indoors. It's really important for me and to me. And you could have a beautiful fish, but if they're not going to live, what's the purpose? Why would you want to transcend that DNA? So I've been sadly saying, like, I just don't have. I don't even have a solid group that I keep over here for my own. And I keep on saying, like, I'm not really a breeder. I'm just like a metalhead or a Medaka head. Started with as a metalhead, and then no, I'm totally into these Medakas and all that for the past 5-6 years. So these boys and girls over here, they're not stable. As I showed yesterday, they break out. You could have lighter ones, or you could have silver-looking ones. You could have like dark and yellow ones, and you could have these dark ones. I just want to stabilize this gene, or try to do my best. So when I do pass it on to you, the Medaka head out there, that it's something that I could say, man, these boys and girls are like strong as hell, and the offsprings are pretty much going to look like the adults, because I think Medakas, man, people like totally get into it just because of the joy of being able to see their offsprings, like just keep on the summer tubbing per se outdoors. So, all right. Enough of me. Just wanted to do a real quick one. Domo arigato to all you MedakaMetal supporters out there that subscribe to the channel and donate to the channel. And yeah, it's all fun and games in a way, but hopefully you're getting something out of this. Again, this is just a personal journey that I try to document for myself, and then hopefully I'll show you all the mistakes that I make, and hopefully some of this stuff is helpful as you are going through your journey and process and all that. So that's the purpose of this MedakaMetal adventure or whatever. So I still have two groups over here, right? Metal frill, the silverish looking ones, and I have this in between, like black and yellow ish, which I call striper. So I have an extra tank here. I got to set up another one over here in order to do that. So I'll be doing it slowly this week. So I'll keep on documenting this process. And I lost my beer that's on the floor. Oh boy. All right. Domo arigato. We'll do it next time. If you want to contact me, if you want to ask me questions, just leave a comment on the YouTube, or just hit me up on Instagram. Instagram is where I live. It's at MedakaMetal. So just DM me, and then I will get back to you pronto. So looks like I'm going to pick up another guitar on Thursday, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But oh yeah. I don't like the lighting, but it looks better in person. I just can't capture this on video because I suck. All right. So, right, over and out. Oh, before I do that, let me just free Willy, per se. All right, boys and girls. Into the 5-gallon heated aquarium. Aquion. Oh, yeah. So, they'll just swim out eventually. And, the other thing is, if they are going to start breeding, they should start breeding in about a week once they adapt to the new environment. At that point, I'll put on some mops or float some mops. To see if they are laying eggs, and a lot of the eggs are going to be dropped to the bottom anyway. So, with an aquarium like this, it's easy to see. Oh yeah, there we go, Willie. There you go, Willie. You're the first one out. Brave. All right. Oh yeah. It's like graduation, you know? You see them kind of, whenever you're transferring them into a new environment, it's almost like you hold their hands by doing this water acclimating, and then all of a sudden they just decide, man, there's more out there, and they take off. Love that. Oh, there's more free willies over here. Exploring the new space. Alright. Domo arigato. Enough of me. Real quick sip. The best beer of the day is the one that I am having. It's my last beer of the day with all you Medaka heads. So we'll do it again next time. Domo arigato. MedakaMetal out. Alright.